Good evening, everyone. I hope you can all hear me. Michael Nielsen says now Hubner is late. Well, hopefully I'm not late and you can actually hear me. I'm just going to mute my loudspeaker at the moment. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me this evening, folks. I see we've got some good fun people on board, which is wonderful. So looking forward to interacting with you over the next 45 minutes to an hour. I promise I won't keep you too long this evening. I think last week it was maybe a little bit longer than we wanted it to be. So we'll do our best to keep it a little bit shorter. Last week, obviously, we had a golf quiz. We want all the family to be able to be involved, and it's not just for golfers. Obviously, not all of our members are golfers. So the idea tonight is to make it a little bit more interesting for everyone. So, hopefully you can hear me okay at the moment. Michael Nielsen saying still terrible, bad breakup at the moment. Can I get some nods saying that it's okay? That would be good. It's buffering, John Fish said. Okay, terrible echo. Not a good start. It was good in the warm-up, I'm telling you. It's like Norman Colley or Robert Juice. Good to have Robert Juice back on board tonight, our quiz master from JGE. So thanks to Robert and Claire and the family for joining tonight. So the quiz tonight is going to be a little bit different, as I was saying. It's going to be 3 different rounds. Better now. Thank you very much, Hoffmans. Chris Wilmot's asking me to speak in English. I'll do my best to... Okay, loud and clear. Sounding good. Thank you very much, folks. Okay, so we've got 3 rounds. First round on the cinema or the movies, second round on sport, and the third round on music tonight. So it's a little bit different. It's not fastest finger first tonight. So the live chat that we're on at the moment, you're going to just use that for commenting and a bit of fun and posting some comments so that I can interact with you. But you're going to answer your questions on an answer sheet that's provided on SurveyMonkey. So hopefully you would have seen earlier on we posted the link. I'm going to post it again now for round 1. So the round 1 link is there on the screen now. And ideally you'll use a second device so that you can complete your answers, because all of you are probably receiving the feed. So the idea, we've changed it a little bit. John Fish is here tonight. John, good to have you. Michael Major is here. Jim Dickinson, nice to have all of you. Thank you for joining us. Max Cashmore as well. So please take a little bit of time at the moment. Make sure you have downloaded or you've went to this link. I've put it in on the live chat there. Okay, it's the SurveyMonkey. Is everyone managing to do that? Give me some nods if you're managing to do that at the moment. I'm going to read you the questions out and you'll answer them on the answer sheet. And that way you'll know how many points you've got for each round, and it'll be much easier for us to keep track. Anthony Lewis, hello. Ashok Sindhu, hello. Hope you're well. Laura Richardson's here as well. Let's do this. Thank you, Laura. I'm glad we're all excited to go. Yes, I'm going to type it in again. That is the link to your answer page. Anthony Lewis, you're right. Go and get a drink at the moment. I'm sure you'll need it. Good to have the Thorns on board again tonight. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Nigel. Hope you're well. Okay, let's get this thing underway. I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. We've got some great questions on the movies for you tonight. And we're going to start off with round 1, take Oscar for Best Picture. So which movie won the 2020 Oscar for Best Picture? You don't need to answer on the live chat. The live chat's for a bit of patter and a bit of fun. Just answer on your answer sheet on SurveyMonkey. Hopefully you've got that. If you've not got that, I'll type it in right now and you'll have the URL. Jeff's Isha Rapani, thank you for joining us tonight, Isha. Isha, the club captain at Emirates Golf Club, great to have him. Anthony Amelli, nice to hear from you. Tom Henderson, my colleague. John Fish is answering questions on the live feed. You don't know that. The first question is, which movie won the 2020 Oscar for Best Picture? Your choices are A, The Irishman, B, Parasite, C, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, D, Joker, or E, with buffering. Chris Daly says the answer is Titanic. No, Chris. What you want to do, Chris, is you want to log on to SurveyMonkey so that you can submit your answers on the answer sheet online. I think most people have got it. Some people are saying they need to give me a minute, so I know that there's a little bit of buffering. Mark Hubner, my brother, is there at the moment with his family, Debs, Olivia, Ethan and Daniel. Lovely to have you all the way from Scotland. Chris Daly is winding me up. He's got it. He's just putting in the answers anyway. Okay, so we've asked the first question now. Which movie won the 2020 Oscar for Best Picture? I'll let you make your answers and we'll move on to question 2. Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, and Best Screenplay. So you've got various answers on your SurveyMonkey answer sheet. I know that it's buffering a little bit at the moment. I'm sorry about that. It'll come back in a second though, don't worry. You've got 5 different answers. I'll repeat question 2. Which 3 films stand atop the Oscar mountain as the only movies to win the big 5 Oscars of Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, and Best Screenplay? Okay, we've got please repeat, people are saying. Hopefully you'll get that now. Robert just is saying there's no sound. Robert, pull the cotton wool out of your ears. Arun Tooley is here tonight. Hi Arun, hope you're well. Franz is asking me to repeat the question. The stream doesn't seem to be good. Okay, Anthony Lewis, you don't need to answer on the live feed. You just answer on the chat. Hopefully everyone's getting that. Robert just has got it now. So if Robert just has got it, we're good to go on to question number 3. John Fish wants me to repeat question 2. Last one. Which 3 films stand atop the Oscar mountain as the only movies to win the big 5 Oscars of Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, and Best Screenplay? Okay, you've got lots of various answers there. I'll let you read through them yourself, and we'll move on to question 3. Question 3. Which of the following was the only film? C, The Shawshank Redemption, D, Pulp Fiction, or E, Rocky? Which one was the only one of these movies to win the Oscar for Best Picture? It's a Wonderful Life, The Shining, The Shawshank Redemption, Pulp Fiction, or Rocky? Michael Nielsen's asking me to repeat. Lisa, I'm sorry if it's buffering a little bit too much. We're doing our best to try and give the best possible internet speed. I think I've got quite good internet speed at home, so it shouldn't be that that's causing the problem. Final one on question 3. Which of the following was the only film to win the Oscar for Best Picture? And you've got your list in front of you on SurveyMonkey, so have a look through the answers and choose one of those. Question number 4. Oh, Laura Richardson saying I'm doing grand. Thank you very much. Very nice of you, Laura. I don't feel it. Okay, so question number 4. Surprisingly, Martin Scorsese has only won the Oscar for Best Director on 1 occasion. Which film did he win it for? So question 4, surprisingly, Martin Scorsese has only won the Oscar for Best Director on 1 occasion. Which film did he win it for? John Fish's internet's not very good, he said. In other words, somebody's asking me to ask question 3 again, so I'll quickly ask question 3 again, which was, which of the following was the only film to win the Oscar for Best Picture? That was question 3. Okay, so hopefully Mustim's got that. Okay. And my colleague Jack McCluskey's asking people to adjust their settings a little bit. So that's questions 3 and 4 done. We're on to question 5 now, which again is Oscar related, and it's the last one that's Oscar related. At the 2007 Academy Awards, who was nominated for the Best Director Oscar for 2 separate films which told a different account of the same historical battle. Okay, so question 5. At the 2007 Academy Awards, who was nominated for the Best Director Oscar for 2 separate films which told a different account of the same historical battle? And you've got options: Quentin Tarantino, Steven Spielberg, the Coen brothers, James Cameron, or Clint Eastwood. DJ Chris Roberts has asked us to ask question 4 again. So Chris, this is for you. Surprisingly, Martin Scorsese has only won the Oscar for Best Director on 1 occasion. Which film did he win it for? The Departed, The Aviator, Goodfellas, Raging Bull, or Casino? My good friend Jack McCluskey is realising that he can now post the questions online, which is brilliant. So thank you for that, Jack. So Jack's going to post the questions as I read them out, hopefully, which should help things out. Okay, we'll move on to question number 6. We're on to movie quotes now, folks, which is quite exciting. So I'm going to give you a quote from a movie, and you've got a choice of 5 movies to choose from. Which movie was this in? Robert Juice wants question 5 again. Okay, Lisa McKenzie wants question 5 again. Jack will post it in a second. I'll read it one more time. At the 2007 Academy Awards, who was nominated for the Best Director Oscar for 2 separate films which told a different account of the same historical battle? Quentin Tarantino, Steven Spielberg, the Coen brothers, James Cameron, or Clint Eastwood. And the first one is, I feel the need for speed. So which movie was that in? I feel the need for speed. Days of Thunder, Ford versus Ferrari, Rush, Speed, or Top Gun? Okay. So hopefully you've got that question, and I can move on to question number 7. Can somebody give me the thumbs up, letting me know they've got that question? I hope that nobody's checking this on the Google or the internet. Oh, M. Mackay is saying Top Gun. Arun Tooley's saying don't know any. Arun, that's good. It means you're not cheating. Well done for you. Chris Wilmot saying yippee. Can't get number 6. Sanjay, I think I got my first one right. Johnny Alonso, my colleague from Jumeirah Golf Estates. Johnny, great to have you here tonight. Tom Cruise. Okay, so we'll move on to question number 7. Which movie was this quote in? Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Was it Mad Max, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Back to the Future, Driving Miss Daisy, Taxi Driver? So the quote is, roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Okay, and you've got your choices there for question number 7. Thanks for the support, Chris Daly. You're giving me all good. John Fish, thumbs up. Lisa McKenzie, thanks, Johnny. Will Page is here again tonight. Great stuff. Jerry Fitzsimmons, my brother-in-law. Lovely to have you here tonight, Jerry. And I hope Natalie and Annie and Alice are all well. Okay, we'll move on to question number 8 now. This is a lovely movie quote. One of my personal favourites. So the quote is, I carried a watermelon. Okay. I carried a watermelon. So you've got options of Dirty Dancing, Pretty Woman, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Pretty in Pink, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Ole, good to have Ole and Christy Seeley involved tonight. Nobody puts baby in the corner, he's saying. Very good. Jack McCluskey's asking me if that was an American accent. Thanks for your input, Jack. That's extremely valuable. Please just keep posting the questions so that people understand what I'm saying. Okay, so we've got I carried a watermelon. Moving on to question number 9. Stephen Dean, our head of academies, is here tonight. Good to have you on board, Stephen. Question number 9. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Okay, question 9. I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? That's either American Pie, Meet the Parents, Anchorman, The Wedding Crashers, or Zoolander. All right, so that's your 5 options. Graham Gordon is wanting me to repeat question number 5. Jack McCluskey, I'm asking you. Thank you, Jack, you're on that. That's great. So hopefully Graham can see question number 5 on the live chat there. Question 9, I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? Craig Walker says, give Hubner an Oscar. Thank you. Karen Olivier wants question 6 repeated. So Jack, if you can put question 6 up there, that'd be great for Karen. And finally, question 10, the final movie quote of the night. I hope you get this one. When Cameron was in Egypt's land, let my Cameron go. Okay. When Cameron was in Egypt's land, let my Cameron go. Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop, Planes, Trains and Automobiles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or Father of the Bride. Okay, and I'll give you a little clue. When Cameron was in Egypt's land, let my Cameron. Saying no clue. I think there might be a bit of buffering, hopefully not. Give me the thumbs up if you've got all 10 questions, folks. If I can ask Jack to make sure the last few questions are posted, that would be wonderful. Will Page wants question 6 repeated. Question 6 was, I feel the need for speed. Chris May. Chris, good to have you tonight. Had a shocker and worse than you, Sanji. Sanji, you did great last week in the golf quiz, so I'm sure you can do fine. Robert Juice is questioning question 5. Question 5 was at the 2007 Academy Awards, who was nominated for the Best Director Oscars for 2 separate films, which told a different account of the same historical battle. Rob, I've not triple checked these questions. I could be wrong. I think I'm right. But please don't try and publicly humiliate me. Okay? Thank you. Okay, Barney 4 out of 10, Ashok 6 out of 10, Joe Way 4 out of 10. Lots of honest people. All of the honest people are posting their scores. The dishonest people are probably keeping quiet, still finalising it. You've got now about 30 seconds to finish your scores for round 1, and we're going to move on to round 2. Okay, so round 2 sport. So please, if you want to take part in the quiz, submit your scores within the next 30 seconds. Chris May 3, well done Chris, honesty. Max Kishmore 5, Ole and Christy got 10, perfect 10 for Ole and Christy, wow. Sarah got 4, okay. So we're closing it in 10 seconds. We're closing round 1 in 10 seconds. So get your scores in. We're moving on to round 2, which is sport. And the first question is, in football, who were the first British club to win the European Cup? Who were the first British club to win the European Cup? Now, before we go on to round 2, I'm going to just type in the URL for round 2, which is here. So you now need to, good question, Michael Nielsen. That is the new link. I've also added it to the link below. Hopefully you've got it. There's a new link there. Duncan McPherson's asking, Ashok Sindhu's on the book. Mark Hubner got 9 out of 10. Well done. Okay, folks, hopefully you're managing to get onto the new link. Give me a thumbs up if you're getting onto the new link. Mark and Elaine, Dutton and Marcus is hopefully playing. Hello to you guys. Hope you're well up at Jumeirah Golf Estates. Chris Roberts asking for questions 8, 9 and 10. He's got a bad reception out in Barbados. I'm going to read question number 1 in a second for round 2. You should be on the new link now. Jim Dickinson, thank you. Chris Wilmot, thank you. Chris May's got it. Jerry Fitzsimmons got it. Okay, question 1. In football, who were the first British club to win the European Cup? You've got your answer, your options. It's Liverpool or Manchester United or Celtic or Nottingham Forest or Aston Villa. Okay, Barney Coleman, thank you for giving us the heads up on the link. That's great. Sheila McElroy, hello to you and Alistair tonight. I hope you're well up at Jumeirah Golf Estates in Lime Tree Valley. Question number 2. Nikki Moss, thanks to you and Chris for watching from Portugal. Question 2. In tennis, who are the current men's and ladies singles champions of the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championship? Okay, so in tennis, who are the current men's and ladies singles champions of the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championship? And you've got 5 different pairs to choose from. Duncan McPherson is asking what question 1 is again. Obi wants to go back to the movies. Obi, you should know a little bit about sport, I'm sure. Chris Daly, don't worry if your answers disappeared. They're logged in the system. We know what they are, and I'm sure you were 10 out of 10, like you say. Okay, so we'll move on from question number 2. Duncan McPherson, don't worry. Jack McCluskey's about to put the question in for number 1, but I'll tell you anyway. In football, who were the first British club to win the European Cup? That was the first question. Okay, question 3. Don't worry, folks. Every round is a different sport. And question 3 is, which boxer was nicknamed Hands of Stone? Which boxer was nicknamed Hands of Stone? And you've got answers there: Roberto Duran, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Jake LaMotta, or Reuben Carter. Okay, so put your answers in there, folks, and we'll move on to question number 4 in just a second. So hopefully you've got the first 3 questions there. First team to win the European Cup is number 1. The current men's and ladies singles champions of the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championship is number 2. And number 3 was which boxer was nicknamed Hands of Stone. Okay, question number 4, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know much about cricket, but I know a little bit more now. What is a cricket ball made out of? What is a cricket ball made out of? And you've got 5 answers to choose from there. Oh, Aditya Agarwal is asking how do we send the answers. So you need to go to round 2, Aditya. I've given you the link there, so hopefully that will help you get your answers. Just complete the form, it's very simple on SurveyMonkey. Arun Tully says leather, Anthony Lou says cork. You've got various answers on the SurveyMonkey, folks, so please just select your answer. What is a cricket ball made out of? Cork, string and leather, rubber and plastic, wood, plastic and cardboard, dog hair, spam and tinfoil, or cork, wool and rubber. Muslim's wanting number 3 again. Oh, it looks like the results are coming in at the moment. They might not be all completed, but it looks like my brother, Mark Hubner and his wife and family, Debs, Ethan, Daniel and Olivia, are doing well with 9 points. Lisa McKenzie with 9 points. Graham Gordon with 9 points as well. Looks like they're the leaders. 10 points, no, sorry, that's the second place. 10 points for Christie, and 10 points also for Pansy, and 10 points for GVDV. We need to know who GVDV is. Please tell us who we are. Robert Juice is asking, he might have scored 9 out of 10. Okay, anyway, we'll move on. Jack's going to sort out all the scoring. You know what a cricket ball is made out of. We're going to now ask you question number 5. In which sport is the Vince Lombardi Trophy awarded? In which sport is the Vince Lombardi Trophy awarded? Is it cycling, basketball, ice hockey, American football, or baseball? Okay, so the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Okay, so have a go at that one. You've got your 5 answers to choose from. We'll move on quickly to question number 6, which is, New Zealand won the first of 3 Rugby World Cup titles at the inaugural event in 1987. Who did they beat in the final? Who did New Zealand beat in the final of the inaugural Rugby World Cup? Was it England, France, Australia, South Africa, or Wales? 1987. Okay, it was actually played in New Zealand and Australia, I think. It was across the 2 of them. And the final, I know, was played in New Zealand. So let me know who won, who was the runner-up in the first ever Rugby World Cup. Okay, on to question number 7, a golf one now. It's the only golf one of the entire night. On which course will golf's 2021 Open Championship be played? On which course will golf's 2021 Open Championship be played? Okay, so you've got Royal Birkdale, Royal Lytham and St Anne's, St Andrews, Royal Troon, or Royal St George's. Okay, so have a little think about that one, and we'll move on to question number 8. Question number 8. The inaugural Abu Dhabi Grand Prix was hosted in 2009. 11 years ago, can you believe that? Who was the champion? Who was the champion of the inaugural Abu Dhabi Grand Prix hosted in 2009? Was it Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Räikkönen, Sebastian Vettel, Rubens Barrichello, or Jenson Button? Oh, Lisa, finally got a question, you know. Hopefully you were at that first one. Or maybe it's the rugby question you're talking about, I'm not sure. But question number 8 is, who won the inaugural Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? All right. Moving on to question 9, folks. Difficult one for most people. Which sport is played at Fenway Park? Which sport is played at Fenway Park? Is it cricket, football, baseball, rugby, or golf? Will Page has missed question number 5, so I'm sure Jack McCluskey will post that question now. All right, so Jack, please give us question number 5 again. Thank you very much, Jack. Great stuff. So which sport is played at Fenway Park? Those of you who have watched the movie Field of Dreams might know that one. That's a wee bit of a clue, but not to worry. Moving on now to question number 10. American swimmer Michael Phelps is by far the most decorated Olympian of all time, with 28 medals, including 23 golds. In which year did he win his first Olympic medal? So Michael Phelps, swimming, which year did he win his first Olympic medal? You get 2000, 2002, 2004, 2006, or 2008. No cheating. No cheating. Some of you might have watched my little clip on YouTube about loose impediments and moving the mulch and the mulch areas of the earth course. So just remember, no cheating. Chris Roberts has got 6 out of 10. Hopefully you're now putting in your answers and the 10 questions are complete. If anyone's unsure of any questions, hopefully Jack can post another couple of the questions on the chat there so that you know what the questions are. And we'll wait for the total results. Now, Jack will take a little bit of time. Chris May, 9 points. An all-round sports family, obviously. You didn't do as good as this in the golf quiz last week, I don't think, Chris. So well done. 9 out of 10 was very, very good. Robert Juice is saying no clues. Yeah, it's almost like bad quizmaster etiquette, perhaps giving clues. Anthony Lewis wants question 10 again. American swimmer Michael Phelps is by far the most decorated Olympian of all time, with 28 medals, including 23 golds. In which year did he win his first Olympic medal? 2000, 2002, 2004, 2006, or 2008? Now, I'm sorry, I know that my accent's sometimes a little bit difficult to understand. Something very funny happened last week. I'm not sure if I even told this story last week, but my little boy William and I were out playing football in the compound, and we've got this lovely neighbour from India called Gauri, and Gauri came out and was just saying, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And I said to Gauri, "Oh, Gauri, we're great." And I was just talking to William, explaining a little bit about football, and Gauri turned around to me and said, "Stephen, what language is that you're speaking in?" And I turned around and I said, "Gauri, it's English." But I said, "Don't worry, I don't understand what I'm saying anyway." So anyway, we'll move on from that one. 4 out of 10 from Chris Daly. Not to worry. Joe Way says that question 1 must be wrong. There's no way that Celtic won the European Cup. They were the first British team to win the European Cup. Okay, Johnny Alonso, 7 out of 10. Michael Majors saying that question 1 must be wrong also. Chris Wilmot wants a maths section. Okay, very good, Chris. Nicky Thorne, 6 out of 10. Will Page, 2 out of 10. The most honest man in Dubai golf. Well done, Will Page. Okay, the Duttons, 5 out of 10. Craig Walker, 60%. That's okay, Craig, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Hopefully you're all still getting the stream okay, and we'll move quickly on to round 3. Jack McCluskey, my colleague, will post the results. Oh, Mike, answer is wrong, not question. SG Nair is in the house tonight. SG, lovely to hear from you. I hope you and your family are all well. SG is saying that the answer's not wrong, the questions are wrong. That's good, Pater. Well done, SG. Okay, round 3, music. Not a great subject of mine, but I'll do my best here. Oh, Giles is saying, I don't agree with the golf question. Must be St Andrews. Well, what's happened with the golf, I'll explain to you in a little while. Okay, new link. Robert Juice, well done. It's the same as the previous for round 3, except it's got a 3 at the end and not a 1 or a 2. I'm going to post it right now. New link. New link. So hopefully you guys can just quickly click on that link. You'll get your answer sheets for round 3. And it's our final round. And it's on music. Okay. So we've got the music round tonight, the final round. Pansy, my colleague Pansy from Dubai Golf, 4 out of 10. Hope you and James are keeping well. Just give me the thumbs up if you've got the new link. DJ Chris Roberts, hello to you. I hope you and your mum and dad are well. Of course, Chris, the son of world famous Russ Abbott. Russ and I are both in the entertainment business. We sometimes bounce ideas off one another, which is good fun, and I appreciate Russ's input in all of the quizzes that I do. Okay, Robert Juice, Chris May, Graham Gordon are giving me the thumbs up. We're ready to go for round 3, which is music. And we'll start off with the first one, which is which female artist performed on stage with movie star Bradley Cooper in 2018, receiving critical acclaim? Which female artist performed on stage with movie star Bradley Cooper in 2018, receiving critical acclaim? Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Madonna, Taylor Swift, or Ariana Grande? Sanji get 9 out of 10. Oh my goodness. Robert just is giving me abuse again. Robert, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. We're all in the same boat with this lockdown. We're all getting a wee bit agitated, all right? John Fish, how are you getting on with this one? We're not hearing from your scores. Okay, so hopefully you'll now be able to answer question number 1, which was which female artist performed on stage with movie star Bradley Cooper in 2018, receiving critical acclaim. Okay, I'm just reading these streams coming through. There's some nice insults coming through. Keep the insults coming, folks. I can take them, don't worry. Obi, all the single ladies. Obi, thank you for bringing up all the single ladies, because as you very well know, myself and some of the colleagues at the Creek performed a nice dance, that kind of stuff. So anyway, we'll move on to question number 2. In which year were the Live Aid concerts played? Question 2, in which year were the Live Aid concerts played? 1984, 1985, 1986, 1987, or 1988? Okay, so you've got 5 years to choose from, obviously all close together. And I'm sure you all remember, I think Queen performed for about 20 minutes, and that a lot of people consider that one of the finest live performances ever. Anyway, that's just a little bit of information for you. Okay, question number 3. Which of the following singers did not die in a plane crash? Which of the following singers did not die in a plane crash? Sam Cooke, Buddy Holly, Patsy Cline, Richie Valens, or Otis Redding? Okay, so Natalie and Giles want me to repeat a question. So Jack, if I can ask you to put in questions 2, 3, and 4. I'll quickly go back to questions 2, 3, and 4 now and just run through them. Question 2 is, in which year were the Live Aid concerts played? Question 3, which of the following singers did not die in a plane crash? Did not die in a plane crash. Oh, I've not done question number 4 yet, actually. Okay, so Jack's posting those other questions now. Hopefully you're getting those ones now. Question 3, which of the following singers did not die in a plane crash? Sam Cooke, Buddy Holly, Patsy Cline, Richie Valens, or Otis Redding? Otis Redding. Sitting on the dock of the bay. I'm an average singer. Okay, question 4. Anthony Lewis wants question 1. Anthony, okay, you need to upgrade your internet. Anthony, I thought you were a wealthy, successful businessman. You should have a better internet speed than this. Which female artist performed on stage with movie star Bradley Cooper in 2018, receiving critical acclaim? That's question 1. Now we're in question 4. Question 4. Rapper Sean Combs is otherwise known as what name? Shaggy, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, or Puff Daddy? Okay, rapper Sean Combs is otherwise known as what name? Shaggy, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, or Puff Daddy? Oh, Christy, thank you for your nice comment. Let's leave that one for Otis to sing, you're right. I know. Okay, Obi saying Limp Bizkit. Okay, we'll move on to question number 5. The Quarrymen evolved into which famous British band? Okay, so the name of the band before they were famous were the Quarrymen, and they evolved into a famous British band. Was it the Rolling Stones, Oasis, Blur, the Beatles, or the Who? And hopefully you're all still there at the moment. I think it might be buffering a little bit. Robert Juice is saying good round again. Thank you, Mr. Juice. Nice to get some compliments flying in there. I think Claire or Sophie probably typed that one in. Thanks, Obi. Good quiz, Hubie. Much appreciated. Thank you. Nice to get a bit of support around these parts tonight, actually. Okay, so I'm going to move on to question number 6. Just don't sing. Question number 6. The 2012 award-winning documentary, Searching for Sugar Man, focused on which American singer-songwriter? Was it Billy Joel, Paul Simon, Rodriguez, Bob Dylan, or Lou Reed? Okay. The 2012 documentary Searching for Sugar Man focused on which singer? Billy Joel, Paul Simon, Rodriguez, Bob Dylan, or Lou Reed? Giles is asking me to repeat question number 5. Question number 5 was, the Quarrymen evolved into which famous British band? Whoa! It looks like the leaders after round 2 are in, and on 19 points, it looks like it's Graham Gordon and GVDV. So well done to you guys. Graham Gordon is my father-in-law. Graham, if you win this, I might be in a little bit of trouble, so tread carefully. In second place so far with 18 points are Cosgrave VDV. Please let us know who you are if you've got a code name. It's Lisa Mackenzie and the Juice family. Okay, so you guys are doing very well. We'd love to know who GVDV is because they're in the lead, tied with Graham Gordon. Okay, and you've got questions 5, you've got question 6, which was about Sugar Man. Who is Sugar Man? And question number 7. Who had hits with One Piece at a Time, Jackson, and A Boy Named Sue? Who had hits with One Piece at a Time, Jackson, and A Boy Named Sue? No cheating. Was it Johnny Cash, the Bee Gees, R.E.M., Neil Diamond, or Al Green? Oh, sorry, Giles. So Giles is GVDV. Nice work, Giles. You're on fire tonight. It could even be Gilles. I'm not sure. Let me know. Maybe you can phonetically spell it for me on there. Okay. So Gilles and Graham Gordon leading, Lisa Mackenzie, the Juice family, and Cosgrave VDV in second place. Okay, and hopefully you've now answered question number 7. Michael Nielsen, best wishes and love to you and the lovely Usha, and obviously Max and Katarina, and all the rest of the family. Hope you're all well. Number 7 you're asking again for was who had hits with One Piece at a Time, Jackson, and A Boy Named Sue? Okay. Question number 8. So 3 more questions to go, and then we're just going to give 30 seconds to finish the entire round, and we'll get the results done as quickly as possible, and hopefully we can post them. So question 8, who performed at the opening ceremony of the Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club back in 1993? Who performed at the opening ceremony of the Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club back in 1993? You've got Tina Turner, Pink Floyd, Elton John, Sinead O'Connor, or Shirley Bassey? Okay, so that's question number 8. And now, question number 9. Which singer starred in the movie Labyrinth? Labyrinth. Hopefully, some of you will remember that movie. Was it Britney Spears? Was it Sting? Was it Barbara Streisand? Was it Cher? Or was it David Bowie? Britney Spears, Sting, Barbara Streisand, Cher, or David Bowie? Who starred in Labyrinth? Mark Hubner's saying Jared. Michael Major, he likes the fact that we've given the Creek a mention. That's nice. So which singer starred in the movie Labyrinth? Britney Spears, Sting, Barbara Streisand, Cher, or David Bowie? Robert Duncan. Hi Steve, Bob Duncan viewing. Hope you are well. Bob, thank you for joining us. Lovely to have you. Franz Silenak. Franz, my good Austrian buddy. What's the name of the movie? The movie is called, I'll try and say it properly, Labyrinth. Labyrinth. But you just need to hear it, Franz. You don't need to hear it and then type it into Google or Wikipedia or something like that. Just remember that. Okay? So, which singer starred in the movie Labyrinth? Giles is asking for question 8. Question 8 was who performed at the opening ceremony of the Dubai Peak Golf and Yacht Club back in 1993. All right, so hopefully you get the Labyrinth question, which has got 5 possible answers. There's a little tune in it that goes, remember the babe, which babe? The babe with the power, which power? The power of voodoo, who do you do? Great singer, speech. Question number 8 again for Chris Daly. Don't worry, Chris. Jack McCluskey is going to post it. Question 10. Last question of the night. Okay. Who created the following song, which was famously associated with Formula One racing driving? Okay. Who created the following song, which was famously associated with Formula One? Okay. Down, 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 down. That was obviously in perfect pitch, so there will be no excuses if you cannot get that one. Sorry, Obi and Christy. That wasn't singing. That was kind of humming. That was stinking. It was humming. Air guitar too, yeah, all a wee bit of air guitar. So hopefully you all got that. The answers are Led Zeppelin, Fleetwood Mac, Eagles, AC/DC, and Creedence Clearwater Revival. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Robert just wants me to hum it again. You're winding me up. Okay, so whose song is this? Down, 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 down. Down. Okay, we've got some 9 out of 10. Jim Dickinson, well done. Anthony Louis, 6 out of 10. Obi Seeley, boom. 10. Obi and Christy, you little beauties. Max Cashmore, that was beautiful. I know, Max. Sorry, buddy, sorry. Ears have been blessed. Tom Henderson from Jumeirah Golf Estates, 8 points. Michael Major, Hubby, that was amazing. Don't mind that. Chris May, 5. Not as good in the music as you were in the sport. Robert, just 10. Lisa McKenzie, 10. Frappuccino needs number 6 again. Chris Daly, 7 out of 10. Mark Dutton, 7 out of 10. Graham Gordon, my father-in-law used to be a racing driver. He answered the question before I asked it. Okay. Question 6. So at the moment what's happening is my colleague Jack McCluskey is just going to be collating the scores. At the moment we're closing the round for submission in 30 seconds. So you've got 30 seconds to close the round. While we're doing that, I'm just going to look back on some of the best moments. The first question, the answer was Parasite. Great Korean movie that started off so lovely but went a little bit wild. What else did we have? Rocky. Rocky was the answer. It won Best Movie. And Pulp Fiction, Shawshank, Shining, The Shining, It's a Wonderful Life. None of them won it. Stephen, next time you can do the music round, but just sing all the songs. That would be wonderful. Thank you for the encouragement, brother. Chris Roberts has got 14 out of 30. Pansy, 9 out of 10 in the last round. Credit to James. So I think we've only got about 10 seconds left. I think Rob just was questioning number 5. in the first round, which was Clint Eastwood. He directed both Flags of Our Fathers and Letters from Iwo Jima, which were both the story about the Americans coming to sort of attack Japan during the Battle of the South Pacific, I think it was. So maybe, I might be wrong with that one, but Clint Eastwood directed both of those movies and they were both Oscar nominated. And I think the other ones were quite easily. I Have Nipples, Greg, Could You Milk Me? That was an easy one, obviously, as well. Oh, Nicky Moss, thank you. This has been the highlight of my lockdown. Mine too, Nicky. I've got about 10 kids in my compound running around, so yeah, it's better. Okay, so Jack, how are we doing for the scores? Are we getting closer? Ferris Bueller's Day Off, of course. Celtic Football Club, of course, the first British winners of the European Cup. Who else would it have been? Certainly not Liverpool, Barney Coleman or Chris May. Roberto Duran was the Hands of Stone, the boxer. Okay, Chris Wilmot, how many people didn't cheat by using the internet? Chris, I know that you didn't, and that's all that matters. There's some decent prizes up for grabs. Ishu, thank you very much for your nice comment. Ishu Rupani, great to have the captain of Emirates Golf Club here tonight, a friend of mine for a long time. We're just waiting on the final results now. The Open Championship, that was a funny one. It was supposed to be at Royal St George's this year. The Open Championship's been cancelled this year. Next year it was supposed to be St Andrews for the 150th. It's no longer going to be the 150th next year, it's going to be the 149th. So therefore, we're moving Royal St George's, well, I say we, I mean, I'm not really moving Royal St George's back, but the RMA are moving Royal St George's back to 2021, and then St Andrews, I'm sure, will follow in 2022. Okay, we're getting the results in now. We're still waiting on Jack to give us the final answers. Fenway Park, of course, was baseball, Field of Dreams. If you build it, he will come. Go the distance. That's another quote from that movie. Who can tell me who starred in Field of Dreams? Give me 2 actors at least. If you can give me 3, you're a hero. Who starred in Field of Dreams? Give me 2 or 3 stars of the movie Field of Dreams and I will be very impressed with you. Swimmer, Michael Phelps, it was 2. Kevin Costner, well done. Who else? Kevin Costner. Who said, if you build it, he will come? And he also said, go the distance. Burt Lancaster, Mark Hubner. He also said, I'm your father. Who said, I'm your father? And he also said, if you build it. James Earl Jones, of course it was James Earl Jones. Which of the Star Wars trilogies which of the Star Wars movies did he say, I'm your father? Original trilogy. Which one was it? You get Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, or Return of the Jedi? Which one was it? Have a think about that. So music round, Lady Gaga, of course, performing Shallow, one of my personal favourites, where she comes onto the stage and she doesn't know what she's going to do. She's a bit nervous and then she just absolutely nails it. Empire Strikes Back, Mark Hubner, Max Cashmore as well, Sarah Delbeck, well done. Empire Strikes Back, of course, that was not necessarily of course, but that was the movie, so well done. Obi wants to go back to fastest finger first. We're just waiting on the results from Jack. I'm sure they'll be with us in just a second. I'm going to, let me see if I can, okay, question 3 on the music round was, which of the following singers did not die in a plane crash? Now, the answer to that question was Sam Cooke, because we know that Buddy Holly and Richie Valens died in a plane crash. They died together. Now, who died in the plane crash with them? Who died on the plane crash with Buddy Holly and Richie Valens? Can you guys get this? This is now off the cuff quiz trivia, so this is when we all really come into our own. The Big Bopper, well done, Robert Duncan, you little beauty. And here are the results coming in. Tied in first place with 29 out of 30, Graham Gordon and Giles. Well, 29 out of 30, super effort. So congratulations to you guys. You will be winning an excellent prize. We've got 4 prizes up for grabs tonight. Okay, we have got a round of golf for 4 people on the Majlis course at Emirates Golf Club. We've also got a golf lesson with each of our 3 head professionals, Stephen Dean from Jumeirah Golf Estates and looking over the Dubai Golf Academies, Mike Kinlock at Dubai Peak and Alistair Brown at Emirates Golf Club. So thank you for the pros for those wonderful lessons. We will certainly be getting the results out to everyone. Lisa McKenzie and the Juice family in second place with 28 points. So well done to you, Lisa, and thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the fact that it was a more varied quiz tonight. We'll definitely do another one like this next week, maybe with a different host. So that's about it. I asked you the question. It was Big Bopper that was in the aeroplane that crashed with Richie Valens and Buddy Holly. What was the aeroplane called? Who knows what the aeroplane was called that crashed with Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper? No cheating. Bonus prize for whoever gets this. No cheating. Bonus prize. No cheating. Okay, so you get a bonus prize if you can tell me the name of the plane that crashed with Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper. And I'll tell you that in a minute. The Enola Gay, I think, dropped some bombs during World War II or something like that. But great try. Does nobody know the answer to that? Well, I mean, I would never have known the answer to that if I didn't notice it earlier on today. Okay, so the answer to that question, just so that you all know, is American Pie. And that is what Don McLean wrote about. Although that might be wrong as well. So who knows? But anyway, I think it's American Pie. I think it was by Don McLean. So we'll leave it there at the moment. So listen, guys, that concludes the quiz. Well done to Graham Gordon. Well done to Giles. Well done to Lisa McKenzie, Robert Juice family. But also thank you so much to everyone else for taking part tonight. Although we're not getting to see each other, it's nice to have a bit of an interaction. I hope you and your families are well and keeping safe and trying to find some fun and entertainment to take you through this lockdown. I don't think it'll last that much. I don't really know anything about these things, but I feel as though it's not going to last that much longer. But I think we should all just try and make the most of it while it's going on. We learn, we relax, we exercise, we eat, we drink, we have fun. So thank you so much once again for joining us. And I just hope you all look after yourselves, stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.